never a cap, out of the draft. Watching me bow, soon as I snap, hit of the pack.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Here's Powell on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now it's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 46-yard line.
Second and 5 now. Ryan is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Ryan. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
7. Browns nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving.
Star here in this state at Georgia. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brought down at the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They needed a...
The sidelines watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about they're picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First down, Browns.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This one quickly into the hands of Landry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns nothing.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. The 1st down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards.
Down at the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
He was taken down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Here's Ryan to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
For the field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First down, Cleveland.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play.
First down, Browns.
Mayfield on first down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Mayfield now on second down. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 35 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Ryan. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 38.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Expected from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now Ryan. This pass caught at the 4. And he is out of bounds here. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. As time expires in the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. It's good to make it 17-7. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, Charles, a little bit ago we talked about the 3-0 teams. How about we flip the script to look at the 0-3 teams? There's 6 of them. The Jets, Texans, Broncos, the Giants, the Vikings, and the Falcons. And then 2 others, by the way, Bengals and Eagles, winless at 0-2-1 after their tie. But I'm curious, any of those, do you think that they still have a chance of playing football in January?
Well, the short answer and the easy answer should be no, right? With this kind of a start, they should be pretty well dead and buried.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they can be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And this one's incomplete.
Pass.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Cleveland.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff comes to Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Mayfield finding Beckham, and he'll get it out
to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 7. To throw is Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now a handoff for Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. Do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A gain of a yard Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's 2nd and 9. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Landry, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
The Browns 1st down.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It brings up 3rd down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. A give. This is Chubb. Fights loose. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
First down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
To throw, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. The killer here, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. Now Ryan down around the goal line. Short throw underneath to Hurst, and he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack down. Mayfield to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield. Striping down the 47-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's intercepted at the goal line. Grady Williams picks it off.
They'll take over 1st down.
The Browns drive about to get started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you get.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Looking deep for Julio. And is intercepted. Brady Williams picks it off.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,